Hello and welcome to the Matchday Vlogs YouTube channel. As always, please remember to smash that like button, hit subscribe because it really does make a difference to the channel. We're here this evening to talk about the big one. It is the upcoming derby at St Mary's this Sunday at midday because it's a derby. It has to be played super early. But before we get into that, we have very exciting news to talk about. That is our new sponsor for these live shows this month. These shows are proudly sponsored by Happy Hot Tubs. This month at Happy Hot Tubs, you have the opportunity to upgrade your wellness experience with the free accessory options ranging from Bluetooth speaker system to a fully fitted pergola. Visit happyhottubs.co.uk or one of their many showrooms across the south, including Southampton, Botley, Fareham, Gosport and Worthing. Mention Matchday Vlogs and you will get an extra special gift from us too. So go down and check it out. I have to explain the wholesome interaction that I have with this particular company. We're super pleased, and that's why there's these ducks all over the place. My good wife was going to pay a deposit on our new investment, and the guys at Happy Hot Tubs said, "Is your husband the guy that does the same stuff?" And we got chatting, and here we are. So I'm super happy to announce that we have a sponsor for this live show.
Once again, your fame knows no end. That recognisable face of yours just coming in super clean.
Exactly that. So go and check that out. So generally this evening we're here to talk about the big one, which is Portsmouth at home.
That's who we're playing.
That's who we're playing. Yeah, the hype is real. I'm sure many of you are pretty excited out there. Let's see who we got in the live section already. As always, please remember to stick in where you're watching the show from. It's always fun to find out. I know there's lots of international fans coming over for this game at the weekend. I'm sure there's plenty of fans out there who have never actually experienced a derby before. So this is big on many reasons. So yes, here we go. Let's see how we're doing. When the Saints are in nice and early, lots of chance of recover view. We'll get onto the wig thing, Andy. Don't worry. Although it's we don't condone that activity. We were chatting about this beforehand. How we're going to word this.
It's very difficult to word it. We don't condone the activities.
That's a little bit funny,
but it did happen to John Westwood. So
yeah. Anyway, that's us cancelled. There we go. Thanks everyone. Nice to see you.
It's one of the. You know what? It's not so much that's happened. It's more the fallout of it afterwards being like, he didn't deserve it, guys. Like, all right, if there's one person who a little bit,
yeah,
it's the guy who's banned from several stadiums for going to the bathroom, not in the bathroom, or in the bathroom he's not supposed to go in. Did
I see that's actually for sale on Facebook?
Yeah, it's on Facebook Marketplace, currently £1. I will say the one thing that disgusts me the most about this whole situation is the people who stole it put it on. Gross. Like, I feel like everybody just like, either way you feel about the situation, the fact they wore it is disgusting.
Yeah,
you can smell it from the screen. It's a mop.
Yeah, it's quite something really. But there'll be plenty of things going on in the run up to this game. There's loads of stuff happening. We're going to be able to look at the general build up to the game, but also seeing how fans are actually getting to this game.
Yeah,
because there is a bubble bus system in place.
For land, sea, or air, it seems.
Yes. So as I understand, them lot have to go to Fratton Park to get on a bus.
Yeah, you're not getting into the game unless you go from Fratton Park on the bus.
Yeah.
And I think even on the Isle of Wight, I think they're splitting the ports as well. So if you're Portsmouth, you have to go to one, Southampton the other, which is crazy. I feel like as soon as you get to the island, I don't think it's going to be that much of a threat. But maybe on the way to the game, it was like, if I hear rumbles about fighting on the Isle of Wight, I bet no punches land. I bet a few get thrown, but none of them will land. They'll be out of breath by the time they reach.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of silliness. I mean, the club did release this map a few weeks ago to explain exactly how it will work on match day. Do you remember when we played Bournemouth and they had like a no loitering area in a similar kind of radius?
This isn't the same thing. I'd rather you not bring up Bournemouth right now.
No, but I just think it's amusing that you couldn't stand on one spot if you were wearing a Saint shirt. Anyway, I digress.
I mean, it seems over the top, but then when you remember last time a Portsmouth fan punched a police horse, suddenly doesn't seem that over the top.
Yeah, no punching horses.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Rivalries aside, just don't hit animals. Seems like an obvious thing to say, but Portsmouth fans need to sell out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leave the horses and the fish alone.
So this will be the setup. So effectively, everything they're pretty blurry that on those things. So the Chapel Road, I think that was it. Melbourne Road. Have I got that right?
You're not a real fan. Don't know all the road names around it. Come on.
I'm using my cursor. You can't see what it is, but you can clearly see. Effectively, all the run up to the away end will be closed off from, I believe it says here, 8 a.m. all the way through to 3 p.m. No vehicle access, no parking, no pedestrians. So the home support will have to navigate their way around that way. So
It'd be interesting to know what time they're leaving Fratton Park, not because we want to go surround the buses or anything, but it just to... I don't know whether they're going to get them in really early. Are they going to try and avoid, like...
I think it's... saw someone at 7:30 a.m. It's the first one, so...
They're used to it, what they call the 316, whatever your stupid name is, for getting the trains early in the morning.
You've been watching the Copper Road.
I mean, I think we've all watched it. I feel that one of the only things that sort of is a coming together moment is that Copenhagen documentary is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then you watch it and think, oh, you Portsmouth fans just talk a lot of rubbish, don't you?
Yeah.
A lot of waffle. Portsmouth. It really is that.
I mean, while we're talking about it, there seems to be a lot of confidence on their side from their fans that I've seen. They seem to be very...
Well, they've had a slightly better start to the season than we have, but then again, we're coming at it from a side that's been relegated, trying to find their feet with a new manager, trying to work a few kinks out, not settled squad yet, and they're coming from a squad that, although they've had a lot of additions to the squad that over the summer, they've got a manager that they know and a sort of a core of a team that they get on with. They've had a couple of seasons together at this point now, so I would expect them to have somewhat of a decent start. I don't see them maintaining it, but we'll see.
Yeah, we shall certainly see. I mean, unfortunately, as we do this live preview, they do currently sit above us, don't they?
But if you flew over Fratton tomorrow...
that's for the after show, Jack. We've got to do those ones in the after show because we can't do that kind of stuff live, can we?
I mean, I could, but we wouldn't be back.
No.
So...
No.
That is always the fun danger of us both being in the room like this. I could say anything I wanted to, but you do have family members around, and I'd like to be invited back to your home. It's very nice here.
Anything can happen, and even like that red bar off the YouTube said, "It's video offline," and be like, "Yeah, I know why." Yeah,
all I want to do is get at least a few of these videos demonetized or put on the restricted list.
It's generally Jack's goal. God, look at this. I'm not going to put them on screen, but it looks like we've got a Plumpy fan in the chat session.
Of course they're here. They're begging for it. They don't get good content like this. I mean, we're still 240 on his screen because they don't have screens that go up higher than that. But, it's nice to be in the room, isn't it?
Indeed.
They had to sacrifice the heating on to watch this tonight, so that's good for them to be here. Do you know what? I can't remember where I was over the weekend, but I got out of I don't know. It was during my band practice. Came out of the basement that we practice in, and I saw that tweet from that account with 20 followers being like, "Let's bring the noise, guys. Let's make it like West Brom." It's like, my brother, if you've been to a derby game, you don't need to do that.
Well,
and then everybody picked it up. This 20 followed account. It's just like,
yeah, I think that was a bit blown out of proportion. I could see the sentiment behind it. I get it.
Back the boys, but calm down. I will say...
It came from the right place.
I will say, doing a West Brom-style pyro for this game is a little bit... Calm down, guys. It's going to be fierce enough.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty spicy.
It'll be atmosphere enough, and let's just give it to them, and the whole stadium give it to them, please.
Yeah.
That tomorrow is... Oh, sorry, Sunday. What am I saying tomorrow? I'm so excited. I just want it to be tomorrow.
It's Wednesday still.
I know. I just can't stop it. But it's got to be that game where you finally hear the chapel sing, you hear the Kingsland sing. It should be full force. Let them know what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't want them to coming out that game going, "Oh, that's Southampton crowd." But it's like, and we have to be like, "You were sat by the family area." It shouldn't be like that.
No.
Although Sarah did get told to calm down.
Oh, really?
Yes, and she sat in the chapel from what game was it? Not the
by a steward.
By a steward. A steward told my auntie to calm down.
Wow.
I sat in the chapel and.
A braver person than me, I wouldn't do that.
But to be fair, that's just living on of my granddad who sat in the chapel stand, and I'm pretty sure he taught quite a few kids their first swear words. Definitely taught me mine. Use them to this day.
I still remember one of my first games at St Mary's, and actually I was in the Kingsland stand, and someone stood up and gave it big to the linesman who made a dodgy call. But when I say gave it big, he managed to speak with such venom, but not use a single swear word. It was the most impressive thing I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, if you can do that, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I do think, even in our seats, the first few games that we did, I think the stewards below were a little bit like, calm down. And now they're at a point like, it's these guys, go for it. To a point now, we have other people around us being like, sorry if I wasn't loud enough or I didn't sing enough, which is always nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's got to be 100%. But let's, calm down. We don't need pyros. We don't need that kind of stuff. We're not Dortmund.
There's a comment here, actually. And actually, I reached out to the club to see if there's any extra information they wanted us to share. And actually, they did mention about pyros in the ground because, of course, they can be quite dangerous and stuff like that. But just generally, I think because of the way it's an earlier kickoff, I think it's going to feel a little bit strange on that kind of build up to the game. But I'm sure.
Yeah, that is the one thing is like... I get why they've done it, and it probably is a necessity, but having this be a 12 o'clock kickoff on a Sunday kind of makes things feel a little bit out of whack. But what I will say is, it's being broadcast for free on ITV. Mm-hmm. That's how you know it's the biggest derby in the country. Mm. They were like, this needs to be televised. Yeah, this is a unicorn that we're going to see here. And then, fair play, that unicorn, one half of that unicorn is absolutely going to destroy the other half of it. But, that's yet to come.
Yeah, someone's saying, do I need to take ID? Apparently so. There will be spot checks at the gates as you go in regard to your ticket and who you are. So there was actually someone saying about you do need to take ID with you.
I'm just going to show the channel. Just be like, you seen this? Matchday Vlogs, pal.
But yeah, so 11:50, 10 minutes before kickoff, there'll be a controlled pyrotechnics display.
Oh, so they're bringing their own.
They're bringing their own. So
yeah, this isn't.
They don't throw them into the away section.
This isn't a West Brom. Don't bring your pyros. This is a for real. Please don't bring your pyros because from the rumor mill, I heard the club got some hefty fines for that one.
What was the number? How many zeros?
I think it was quite a few.
Many. Put
it this way, it was a fine big enough that made the 12 points even worse.
Could you buy James Bree with that number?
You could buy the most of the Portsmouth squad.
Really?
Have that.
And have plenty of change to buy a stadium after. Yeah, absolutely. Best derby in England. There's lots of hype for this one. But yeah, no, just generally looking through the running order, it looks like there's going to be fan zone opening up at 9:30 a.m.
Does that mean we can get a beer at 9:30?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, live music.
Asahi's at 9:30. Let's go, brother.
Everything's kind of sort of relatively kicked back. Stuff going on. Half-time, Ryan Garner's going to be pitch side. I think Mark Dennis is going to be there pre-game as well. Yeah, Mark Dennis and Steve Moran pitch side interview. To write, it's the best person you want, really, Mark Dennis. You're going to war after hearing that man speak.
I did say I would love a Dave Marrington appearance. That would be great. Yeah, that's the kind of hype I want. But then again, I feel like Dave's maybe more halfway through the season, push you over the line, kind of like he's truly inspirational. Yeah, that's you want, or at least Latiz at halftime to stir the pot.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that'd be quite something, wouldn't it?
Just Dave back more often, to be fair. I know, he's living the retired life, but
another thing I did notice as well is that the Nightwood Lounge post-match will be open and available from 3:30.
Well, there you are then. There you are.
Nice little bar up there.
What's your plans for the day? You going to the game?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
So am I, actually. Yeah. I think this might be one I actually make it out for.
Yeah, I'm pumped. Absolutely pumped for this one. As
soon as the international break hit, I was like, it's time. Here we go. What we've all been waiting for.
It's big. Callum saying it's his first South Coast derby. Actually, let us know in the chat section if this will be your first South Coast. I'm kind of curious to know whether or not it will be my... in person, actually at the stadium, it will actually be my second.
This will be my...
It's just a bit shocking, really.
Third or fourth, I think.
Third or fourth?
If you go back to the beginning of the season, I listed off the derby games I was at. I was quite lucky when I was younger because it was those years where we were in the Prem and they were in the Prem. Mm-hmm. So we had a couple of seasons together and I went to all the home games during that time and we had them in the Cup once down there as well. So I think it was 3 times 3 for 3.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've yet to hit Mr. Spot.
Mm. Oh, wow.
You're welcome, guys.
That's lucky.
Wow, yeah. It's in the blood.
Yeah.
It's in the blood. This is what it means. So I know it means a lot to everybody this game, but this truly is one of those ones where I'm like, this is why I love football.
Yeah.
This game is why I love it.
Oh, amazing! Look at that. Someone's going to be watching from Larnaca, Cyprus for a
Nice.
Superb. I got friends and family who live in. Actually, no friends. They're close friends. So technically, I class them as family. They're in Limassol.
I've got family in Portsmouth. What's your point?
steady. But you know, my last derby game was the 4-1 loss in the FA Cup, but when they're in the league above us. So,
2010.
very good.
I mean, yeah, I knew it off by heart. But that's the thing. Looking at the dates here, like I've got all the wins and loss ratios.
What is the number?
There's definitely a dominant team in the wins and losses, but that's
There are. It's a fact.
But it's crazy to see just how spread out the dates are. It's mental. It's mental to see.
How far do yours go back?
This is of all time.
Okay, so we're going back to 1932 when.
So 1920 is the first one we've got here.
Wow.
September 11th. So that's crazy. That's almost
Yeah.
That's tomorrow. So that's almost, if you think that's 105 years ago was the first one.
Wow.
Mental.
Sorry, that face is me looking at my cat who's ruining my furniture and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, but you know, she's allowed to. If there's anyone's going to do it. But yeah, but here's the thing, right? You look at these dates on here and I look at this ridiculous gap between 1988 and then 96 and then 2003. Like that's how big the gap is.
Wow.
In games, not only just leagues, but obviously leagues too.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would have played more games if they could just be a good team, but they're not. So
yeah.
It's been a fun week. I love the fact that there's been I mean, you know, tonight's a good bit of content. Great content, if I might say so. But there has been some fantastic content this week just regarding the whole thing. I love watching fans battle it out. I love the conversations. Sorry, I've just seen a message that's just come through the top. That's just blown my mind. Never mind, we'll leave that.
We've got a little treat coming up for everyone, so just stay on the line. That's all I'm going to say. Stay on the line. Jack didn't know about it.
No, I didn't.
He's a bit freaked out because I didn't tell him about it. So just hold the line.
We'll just hold that, shall we? We'll just keep that under wraps for a second. Dear Lord. And yeah, it's just been great to see the arguments for and against. Some very deluded arguments for Portsmouth and some very reasonable, rational arguments for Southampton. I think that's where the difference is, really. Yeah. Just one's a rational fan base that can have a conversation. Yeah. And the other's are troglodytes.
Is it warranted, though, in terms of like I guess they're going to have less changes in their lineup, though, aren't they?
They are. They're going to well, you say that, but we're going to do team sheets in a bit. And it's going to be a whole new look team, pretty much. Like this, it's going back to like what this channel is, you know, and that is the Southampton channel. We're talking about since we last spoke, there are so many more players.
Yeah.
We had the most unfortunate thing of doing that last live show, having some notes of like, this is who we think we're going to get. And then the next day, the floodgates opened. Yeah. And now we've got about 55 new players.
There was a Friday, wasn't there, where we had 3 signings come in. What was it? Tom Fellows, Cienza.
Azaz went through.
Yeah, Finn Azaz was there, yeah.
Yeah, it all just kicked off. So I think that's the thing that really makes me nervous about the game on the weekend is that little bit of an unknown. Mm-hmm. Not even about the lineup, but just like, are these players going to be able to work together? I think they all understand the levity of the game. Yeah. I think that's one of the things that's come in. I mean, it's one of the first things Will still said. You know, I'm here to get you promoted, but to win the derby. And it's just crazy. Yeah.
I think stressing to those players how important it is to actually just win. Yeah. Just win.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is one of those things where it's like, you know, if we don't finish automatic promotion, but we win both the derby games, I'll also take that. Mm-hmm. if we have to get battle for playoffs, but we have won both the derbies, that's fine with me.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Absolutely. So I can see looking through the chat section, just generally, there's a few people that said that this was their first derby. But I think, you know, looking at the previous results that we've had so far, just looking quickly back on that Watford game, I thought we were quite hard done by at Watford. I think the 2 unbelievable goals.
They're back to back. Who did you feel like Ryan Manham stepped up? Did you have that Prowsey feeling of like he's gonna bang this? I just, now he's done it, I'm like, I now just expect that from you, that you can just take an insane free kick. And the fact he went near, like, the keeper's near post, oh my God. How have we dropped over to the Watford game? How did we get there? But yeah, it was annoying, that game. I think frustrating.
Yeah.
I feel that we could have gotten the job done, but it just lacking that little thing. But hopefully, some of these new bodies in the room are going to fill those gaps.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to get into lineups and everything again a little bit, but yeah, that Watford game was just a little bit frustrating, wasn't it?
Mm.
Did you manage to watch the whole thing?
I saw the second half, and considering what I heard, what was going on in the first half, I thought, oh, this should be fun to watch the second half, and it wasn't fun to watch the second half, aside from that Ryan Manning free kick. So, yeah, I thought, yeah, it's probably a fair result in the end.
It was nice to see Cameron Archer get a goal. It was nice that a striker scored. That's pretty good. That's something that I actually want. And yeah, that Manning just doing it again. Manning's also, his crosses into the box has been absolutely ridiculous. I saw that stat this week. I think he's like the highest or the second highest crosses into the box. Yeah. So he's definitely doing still system. He wants to start. And now that Wellington's out for a little while, I think that'll be the case.
Absolutely. Well, this is, of course, a big show in the build-up. And for a big show, you need big guests, don't you? And it doesn't really get much bigger than the man himself, Matt Tissier. Matt, how are you doing? You okay?
You're very good. Thanks, Mike. And you?
Yeah, all very good. Thanks. Matt, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. You've just been out for a day of golf, haven't you? So you're on your way back home. So I was very appreciative of you jumping on board. Was it a good day of golf?
It was a lovely day's golf. Yeah, I was at Tankersley Golf Club up in just outside Barnsley. And it was the Walking is Brilliant charity golf day that Mark Crossley, my penalty nemesis, he hosts and organises that. So I drove all the way up there to play in his golf day, and I'm just about to drive all the way back home now.
Amazing stuff. Well, of course, we have the big game coming on Sunday. It doesn't really get much bigger than this. You yourself, you got 2 occasions where you were up against Portsmouth. Got that right?
Yeah, 2. One in the league in 1988 as a young boy, came on as a sub with us 2-0 on New Year's Day, I think it was. And my only start against Portsmouth was in the FA Cup in 96, I think that was, January 96, when Dave Merrington was manager. And we won 3-0. And I didn't score that day, but set up a couple of the goals. And that was a pretty special atmosphere, one of the best atmospheres I ever played in my time at Saints.
Amazing. It's going to be quite something. Did I hear right? I was watching Early Doors, which is an amazing show. Everyone should definitely go and watch that show, of course. You were doing a story that I think Dave didn't put on Frances Bernali because he was worried he might stick one in on him. Was that right?
I'm pretty sure that Franny was dropped for that game because Dave couldn't guarantee that he'd spend all 90 minutes on the pitch. Such was his hatred of the blue half of Hampshire.
That's quite something. Yeah, no, absolutely crazy. Well, it's going to be an intense environment. Do you have any worries that one of our existing players may? I saw a few tweets.
Jack Stevens in particular.
Well, I don't think there's any long-haired players that play for Pompey, but do you have that kind of worry that a few of the players might go a little bit too? I mean, we've got no VAR to worry about, but
that's true. But yeah, but possibly. But I think the phrase to use is controlled aggression.
Love that.
I think that's the 2 key words for Sunday. So we don't want to be on the back foot. We need to be on the front foot, and we need to be aggressive in everything. But it has to be controlled aggression. And I think that was the bit that Dave Merrington wasn't quite sure that Franny could implement.
I think Franny it'll be fair. That's fair. That's 100% fair. I remember actually in the half-time in that playoff semi-final with the West Brom game, you came on at half-time and said about that the West Brom players were sat back and not giving us a game. Do you worry Portsmouth might do a similar kind of tactic?
It is possible. But I'd like to think on a derby day like that they will actually come and try and win the football match, and we have an entertaining game where we absolutely smash them 3-0. So that'd be good.
Lovely stuff.
That is exactly what I want to hear. That's so on brand. 3-0 for sure.
We'll be sticking the score predictions in later, so we'll definitely stick your 3-0 there. So I appreciate you've probably got a bit of a drive left ahead, but if you could give one message to the players if they're watching this show, what would you say in the dressing room if you were there?
I think the players need to understand just how much this means to the supporter base. I think once they get that, and I think also, I think I would say to them that you have to feed off the energy of the crowd, because the atmosphere on Sunday, I think, will be very different to anything they've probably played in at St Mary's before. That's what I noticed when I ran out at 5-3 in that FA Cup game back in '96. I noticed straight away that this is no normal game. This is something a little bit different, and the players have got to use that, feed off that positive energy, and really go for it, and just don't let the fans down. These people don't want to be going to work on Monday morning having to face up to any work colleagues that happen to be from the wrong side of Hampshire, and put up with that until we get a chance to avenge them in April. So do the job properly on Sunday, and everyone will be very happy.
Very happy indeed. I love the quote, "the wrong side of Hampshire." I like that. That's very nice.
It's just how simple you're making it sound, Matt. That's the thing. Just when you say it, makes me
It is simple. Football's a simple game.
It is indeed.
It's just complicated by idiots.
Matt, thank you so much for jumping. I really appreciate that. I'll let you get back on the road. Have you got much of a drive left? Is there much?
Oh yeah, I'm in Rotherham service station at the moment. So
lovely.
I've got about 3 hours and 20 minutes to go.
That's some crazy commitment for this.
Got to drive past Hillsborough. Drive past. Oh wow, long way to go. Long way to go.
Nothing but talk, I assume.
Possibly. I'll throw a few tunes on. I'll get Spotify on and get me through the journey.
Sounds good. Matt, thank you so much for jumping on. I really appreciate that. And
pleasure, guys.
Up on Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday. Up the Saints.
Up the Saints. Cheers, Matt.
Cheers.
Amazing.
Cool.
There you go.
That's pretty casual, isn't it?
How nice is that? How nice is that?
Doesn't matter, how many times you sort of see him in Paris. It's still Latiz, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's still that Latiz.
Yeah, absolutely. Matt already gave his score prediction. He's going with 3-0, so we will definitely pencil that in. But yeah, that's nice. I didn't tell you that was going to happen.
No,
that's the funniest thing.
So yeah, let's do it. I just saw a message from Latiz at the top. He said, "I'll be there in 5." I was like, "Hold on, we're doing what now?"
I thought about it. I thought, should I tell him? No, it'd be funny to do it live.
Tell me more about the hot tubs.
I did.
Good deal.
It's a good deal. Happy hot tubs. There you go. They're going to be well happy because literally the first sponsorship show they had Latiz on. So there we go. Yeah.
It's a pretty good show, guys.
Yeah, there we go. Love yourself. Right, should we get on to our chosen 11?
Let's do that because there's going to be names that we've not said before.
Yes, and I've not spelt before. So
luckily for you, I did, just to make life a bit easier, I've gotten our team sheet up so we can at least have
I appreciate that.
Some spelling right here.
I appreciate that. Let's jump on and do the right thing. So I'm still a bit thrown by that.
It's always a little bit like.
There we go.
He is Matt Latiz.
Yeah, still Matt Latiz. Isn't it? Yeah.
Doesn't matter what. He's Matt Latiz.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, there is it.
I'm gonna also I want you to brace yourself for this team selection, by the way.
Yeah.
Because there is one position that I want to talk about.
Ah, okay.
So Football Martin.
Where's he going?
As if Delight can get any better, Football Martin's in the house.
They got all the celebrities in. What are we doing?
What a boy.
Sorry, go on.
So we're talking team lineups. This is just team sheets, so you can see how you spell it. But
okay. I appreciate that.
I think, brace yourself, Alex McCarthy should start. I
saw you tweet this, and I saw the quote of he's out of line, but he's right. Yeah.
I just want he be level-headed. He stop some shots. I don't think they're going to play around at the back that much.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need to be on the ball. Just pass it to Jack Stevens and let the game go from there. But I think just for pure shot stopping. I mean, you think of that that draw that they celebrate all the time. That sent them down and sent us up. Make sense of that. They will show you those goals all the time. I just kind of want a shot stopper.
Okay.
I just want a brick in the sticks.
Yeah.
Someone's going to claim from corners. And listen, I love Baz. I do. But even so far this season, I think could he have done better with a few things?
I think it's harsh.
It could be harsh. Could be harsh. But as soon as that goal went, that free kick went in against Watford, I was like, I kind of think McCarthy should start against Portsmouth.
Yeah. I can see the logic being.
And this is me. I hate this man.
Yeah, I know where you're going from.
And I just feel that this is one of those games, a bit like the playoff finals.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that thinks if Baz was fit, I kind of would have still rather Alex played that final at Wembley. I just think in those moments, and yeah, Gavin Bazunu also used to play for Portsmouth, so sleeper cell Bazunu. I don't trust him.
That's outrageous. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. That is
obviously we're joking about that. That's obviously, but you know, if Redknapp did it, there's no reason why a goalkeeper couldn't.
Yeah. No.
Listen, we're aware that the Bazunu family sometimes watches this, and I do apologise. I am only joking, but I'm also not.
Jack's joking. He's joking.
I'm joking.
Right, so we're going with Baz and goal then. I will bow to your wishes and stick in the light. But here's the thing. Well, let's do the lineup that we actually think Will Steele is going to put in place.
But you've put Dylan Moody here, so what are you saying now?
Who? No.
Can't be doing that. That's way more offensive than the joke I just made.
It's true. Bazunu. Do it.
Go on then, put Bazunu in. I think he will start. I do think Bazunu will start, but there's just a part of me. Listen, I as much as I am dead certain we're going to win this game by a fair margin, there's also a part of me that is a Southampton fan and thinks on the air of caution about things. So, is there a chance, for this swap around? But at the same time, I don't want to shake the boat too much, and there's no need to do it.
Someone's enjoying your sleepless Sam comment. He's joking. It's a joke. Right, so you're doing that. Right, this is the first time we're actually going to see a back four, maybe.
It will. Yeah, that's the thing. I think this will be the game where we will see the back four for the first time.
Yeah,
I don't think there's any. If there's no reason to go defensive at home. There are certain games where fair play you need to do it a little bit, but we need to be attacking and progressive and positive. And I don't think with the three at the back, or we're not that with two CDMs. We don't need that many defensive players on the pitch.
Yeah.
That's my kind of thought. I'm starting to edge more and more closer to the fact that we don't need Charles and Downs on the pitch.
Well, that's my other question. Like, if you're playing the four at the back, have you got Shea Charles and Flynn Downs in this position here? Does that then firm it up? Because if you've got wingers effectively in your left and right back position.
Oh yeah, then you do go two CDMs because then you've got that cover defensively. But
that's what I mean.
I think if you're going four at the back, it's two CDMs.
Okay. So
yes, but it's who's that second second centre back? Because I think Steven starts, no doubt.
Yeah.
But then, Woods has been great. I think Woods has been great. I don't think Bellis has been too insane this season so far. Mm-hmm. Granted, he got the goal against not Watford, but was the game before that? Stoke. But I saw a lot of stray passes, and also a lot of he waves his arms about a lot, doesn't he, when something goes wrong, especially when it's his fault.
And Howard Bellis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me.
Yeah.
And you.
True. Yeah.
So it's kind of difficult to say who I want in that second spot. Who would you think, Howard Bellis, or would you go Woods, or would you go with the 1,000 other ones we've got?
I think it has to be Howard Bellis.
You reckon, dear? He gets it. He loves it.
Yeah.
He'd be right up for it.
Well, yeah. It depends on how ambitious it wants to be, because I think if you've got... don't need the...
I don't need the headphones anymore, do I?
You're all good. If it's going to be someone like a Quasi or something like that, but...
No. This is not the game for Quasi.
I think it just has to be Howard Bellis.
I'll be interested to hear what the chat say about this. I want to know who the chat thinks should be.
For me,
that.
It's Howard Bellis or Wood.
Yeah, it's Howard Bellis or Wood. I think that's kind of it. It's just who you'd rather have in that sort of thing. And I think maybe if you are doing the two, go for the two that you know.
Yeah, Regisford's got a good point here. Howard Bellis is a big occasion player. I agree with that. He does seem to rise to the occasion.
It's the Jordan Pickford of centre backs. Pickford only plays well in big games. He's never played well for Everton, but every time he's in an English shirt, he looks great.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's true. Right, left back and right back positions. We signed some players to cover. I think that was my most impressive moment. The fact that we had Wellington injured, and then we found a replacement from, was it Galatasaray?
Yes. Was it Gillette?
Gillette. Yeah.
Gillette.
Did you see him?
Gillette, the best a man can get. I don't think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, they can hear that on the Northern Wall right now. Go.
Gillette, the best American girl. I love that song, man.
You just willed it into existence now, Jack. That's done. It's a done deal.
But yeah, I think Manning and Roslev sort of picked themselves at this point.
Roslev for me, definitely.
Yeah, Roslev has been. I think he's been a really great addition. I think he's a bit, when. Got this.
Words are hard.
They are difficult, especially when they're Danish. They're really difficult.
Yeah. No,
but I could hope you could do Manning.
Yeah, I'm still thinking he'll stick with Manning here.
Well, I think Wellington's
because he knows the league.
Wellington's injured, and he knows the league. This is a big game, and I think Manning has been proved over the last few weeks since coming back, and he should be in this squad. He's crossing like a madman. He's scoring goals.
Yeah.
He looks great. If he looks well up for it, I think this is kind of it might be Bednar back from Aston Villa redemption arc style for him, where he's just like, right, I'm in this squad now, and I'm going to make a case for me sticking in this squad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that. So after naming a player that is a little bit spicy, makes us a little bit nervous leaving it in, another one, Flynn Downs, is likely to start on this.
I think he has to. I think if we're setting up like this, I think Downs and Downs and Charles need to start in that position.
Which way around?
I don't think it makes much difference. I think they kind of
pivot. Let's stick Downs over here.
No, I meant Damien Downs. I don't want Flynn. I want to try him at number 6 if it works.
Damien Downs in a holding midfield role. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. Right. Now, I mean, for me, I just want to type that.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Look how great it looks. And then Azaz in the middle.
Yeah. This is fun, this bit.
Yeah. And then, so I'll be honest. I don't really know how to pronounce Leo's second name. Our other new spicy midfielder, Cienza. Cool. You spent time in Europe, haven't you? Tell which way he voted. And if we didn't say it last week, keep politics out of roundabouts.
Cienza. Are we going with Cienza in that position? Cienza. I
mean, it might be a bit too much going all out, but I think he's another big statement player from us in the window.
Yeah.
And imagine, I just love the idea of we're coming in with look at that whole new attack.
Yeah.
And goal. Archer has scored now.
Yeah.
He's off the ground running. And he looks pretty good, and he's getting in behind the lines very good. And with this kind of attack, Archer up top looks pretty damn good.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was easy. Let us know in the chat section if you're in agreement with this, if you have any other suggestions, if you think this is utter madness.
Look how good that team looks, by the way.
I know. It's a strong look.
Is this team better or worse than the last championship campaign?
I'm going to say something crazy right now.
Talk to me.
I think that team's better than the team we had last season in the Prem.
That's, true. It's not hard to say that. That's the worst Premier League team of all time.
I
This
know.
could be at least the third or fourth worst Premier League
But I'm
team
saying
of all time.
team.
Yeah.
And I think if you take out the equation, okay, Matty Fernandes is an unbelievable talent. Tyler Dibling, phenomenal player, prospect for the future. But Aaron Ramsdale, one of the greatest goalkeepers.
It's balanced now.
It's you look at this and actually go, well, do you know what? Okay, it's okay to have a good team with some superstar players in it, but when you actually look at team, I appreciate it's a bit madness saying that because we haven't actually even seen 5 of these players even play together yet. So,
but also when you look at depth, especially for this league, I mean, have Jay Robinson, looking class already, now being a bit more of an option. Fraser has been insane this season, still looking really good. I mean, we've got a Dozy to come back into the squad, whether he leaves in January or not, who knows? But a Dozy's still there. Again, Joe Aribo for the championship, still here. Was he going to be a part of what goes on? That bench is looking pretty deep. This is looking like a really sort of complete squad.
Wee Man as well.
Again, like it's difficult because you look at this squad, you're like new shiny toys. I want to see them go, and we know that they're really good players. But Wee Man has been so good this season, so good, and it'd be a shame to drop him or anything. But he is also Mr. Utility for this squad. If we need a fullback to come on, he's going to do that role. We need a winger who can do it. If he played in the middle of the park in a few games I've seen that.
Yeah,
put him in goal, see what happens.
Lukey's got an interesting comment here. Fraser over Cienzo because Leo just joined. It's a fair point. I just don't see him being on. I don't see Fraser being on the left. Have I got that? Or is he playing? He's playing on the left actually as well, wasn't he? Yes.
I don't know.
No.
Hard to tell my left from my right. And to be honest, even looking at it on the screen, it's confusing to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think Wee Man. It's also the occasion as well. Like maybe Wee Man is the guy you want on to just be a little bit of an issue, a bit of a firecracker.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of what he's been doing.
Yeah. We'll see. Bro, how we doing? Dude, managers, what's going on? Nuno, self-destruct. What happened? I'm curious. Anyway, you hijacked one of our biggest previews of the season, so you can't do that. But I just want you to know.
Big Ange on the books.
I'm just looking at that game. I'm like, what's you doing? But
Does that mean Jose to West Ham?
Making
or Jose to Rangers? How funny would that be?
You just did a Thierry Henry. Sorry. Anyway.
It's just to prove that we are both actually here.
Yeah.
Neither of us are AI. It doesn't just go through people and our hands look normal.
Yeah. That's who we are, mate. Cracking TV. That's who you are. Lovely stuff. Right. So we're locking that in. I think that's a fair shout. The only contentious one I think with that would be maybe this chap here and this chap here.
Yeah, it's like, there's still a lot of unknowns about signs, but the thing is especially about Fellows and Azaz particularly, is that they've already been playing this season. They're already good to go. It's fine.
Yeah.
Cienzo, I'm not too sure. I mean, he's had a bit of he has played so far this season, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple of goals even. So,
yeah, quite recently.
It's not like the very beginning of the transfer window, and you're dealing with teams who haven't started their league yet, and think they've done a lot of preseason. They've played some minutes. If you were as attached to Twitter as I was in those final few hours, it felt like he was actually just playing football for that team that night. Yeah. And then suddenly he wasn't. So. It's a lot of still things up in the air. It's always the thing, this is the first game back after the international break. There's a part of me that kind of wishes this was the next game back, is kind of to be a bit dry. But at the same time, that does mean, Will's had a week or so training with the boys, can really settle in his idea.
Yeah.
And I think they have tried to put up the importance of this game across.
Yeah.
Although I did see a couple of boys have a little trip to London. That was quite cute.
Yeah. Well, they just arrived in the UK.
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
I mean, I wouldn't recommend London.
No.
It's awful.
It's all right. It's got some spots.
Nah, if you're going to go for it desperately down this way, I'd send them to Bristol.
Oh, okay.
Go look at some Banksies. You'll enjoy it.
Yes.
Great aquarium.
Such a hipster.
Wow.
Such a hipster. Bristol is nice, to be fair. Bristol away coming up, everyone.
On a Tuesday night, by the way. Let's talk. How dare you? That is such a fun away day for a Tuesday night. And I think last time we were in the championship, it was also like it
was
Tuesday or Wednesday.
And I was skiing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, let's not say that too loud. I mean, this game is, middle class Hampshire versus. I can't even say what I wanted to say then.
Just affirming everything.
I took a cardigan off before we started. It's here. So.
I just come straight from training with the first team, so that's what I'm wearing.
Hot tub sponsor. But we're not soft.
No, absolutely not. Right, so we're locking that team sheet in.
I think so.
We're going with that, and I think now's a great time to go into our more audacious part of the show, where we are going to predict Sunday's score. Man, I'm going to enjoy this. This is going to be absolutely carnage in the chat section. So, as always, in the chat, hang on, let me sort the screens out. So we've got this.
Deep breath, everybody.
Oh, we're gone. Oh, we're back. We're there. We're in. Which way around was it? I think it's that one.
I think it's that one.
So this is the section of the show where you guys get to stick in your score predictions, and me and Jack will be going through all of them. And even the really mad ones. Which
Unless, obviously, you're from the blue part of Hampshire, then we won't be reading that out.
I will ghost them.
If anything, we just block you.
But then smile at them slightly. So, yeah, stick in all your score predictions in the chat section. If you happen to be watching us on replay as well, stick all your score predictions in the comment section and any other comments you've got on the game coming up. Right. I think it's my turn to go first, isn't it?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Deep breath. Think skinny thoughts.
So many unknowns about this game, but on paper, we are so much stronger than them. It's not even funny. So I think I have to go bold. I have to go bold. And Matt's already said it. I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go 3-0. 3-0 Southampton. And let's hope it's done and dusted by half time.
I've got one word for you. Conservative.
Oh, okay. I think we all know where this is going, everyone. Yeah. So over to my friend to the right here. And what are we going to go with, Jack?
We're going to smash those scum 4-0 once again. We're going to bash them around the park and let them know what Hampshire really looks like, what the stink of it really is. It's red and white. It's going to be everything we remember it being. There is a gap, and they need to mind it.
Exactly. Love that, Jack.
And if you think it's not going to be the same in the reverse fixture, you're wrong. It's going to be battering up and down the alleys. This is where you see who Southampton is, and this is where you see who will still Southampton is. Yeah. It's going to be against them lot down the road.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of a better team to do it against.
Yeah. Do you see some debut goals from players?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give all three of those boys a goal.
Oh, right, okay.
Why not? They all can have one each, and then
Fellows, Cienza, Azaz. Okay.
And then Jack Stevens at the back post again.
Nice. Celebrating just as hard as he did for the 97th minute winner against Wrexham. Yeah.
If Jack Stevens scores the fourth goal, like it's definitely going to happen, and it's down our end in front of the northern wall, there's a good chance we're all just run on the pitch. If Stevens scores, we're on the pitch. This is full.
Yeah.
This is full meltdown mode.
I think if it was something like that, a lot of fans won't know themselves when this sort of stuff happens, because even in that FA Cup tie that I went to, I was next to the corner flag. Was next to the corner flag on the pitch.
I'm very worried about my back.
Yeah.
I've got Deep Heat ready to go. I'm going to bring it with me. And I kind of, have you sort of told work yet, being like, listen, Monday, there's a good chance I'm either going to be pretty happy and come into work, or I'll be very sad and be in work, or I will be elated and you won't see me for a month.
I think there's going to be plenty of sick notes out there.
Thank God I work from home.
Yeah, indeed. I'm just laughing at
Caroline. I didn't mean that. If management's watching,
I was just laughing at Wolfie's comment over here. Can I have one of those lights if you get relegated? We're not going to get relegated. Not again. And no, you can't have the lights. Right. How far back are we again? Still time sticking your score predictions. Right, here we go. Oh, look, Scum Army was predicting what we were going to say, I think. And you were slightly wrong, because we don't think they're going to score. But it's pretty close.
No, I think what he thinks is what's going to happen is going to be 3-1 at 90 minutes, and as they go to leave, we're going to drag them back into the stadium and be like, nah, one more time, another 90 minutes, let's go.
Let me stick up our score predictions. There we go. There. Right, where are we?
And I'm telling you now, if I see a draw in this, granted that's what happened twice last time, and after all this, we could build it all up for a 0-0.
Yeah.
Which is a draw is a win for Portsmouth, by the way, guys. Just so you know that.
It is.
That is a win for Portsmouth. That cannot be. It needs to be a win.
I'm worried they're going to sit back but I think we've got the creativity to do it. Right, I'm going to kick these off because this might take a while. Right, Dan is in first. He's going for a 4-0 to the mighty Saints. Correct. Cameron's going for a 4-0. Love that. Our friend over in Cyprus, if I remember correctly. Enjoying the sunshine, I'm sure.
It's just as hot under these lights, I promise you.
Nick's going for a 5-2. Archer hat-trick, Azaz and Cienza to score. This part of the show is going to be clipped up like crazy, yeah. All these, boisterous decisions and school.
Yeah, Letiz's was on the show, but this is the bit that'll be clipped up.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be awful.
Yeah, you've gone too far. Right, Ryan's going for 4-0. Dotsy's going for Hart says 4-0. Head says 2-1. Fraser and Archer to score. I'm guessing 2 on both occasions. Lovely that.
Oh, got a thumbs up.
we go.
Love the Mac.
I think that's. I'm doing 2 thumbs up. Do that.
Hey.
It's a silly thing. I need to turn off there.
But that's enough pyro, none on Sunday.
Alex going for a 1-0 Saints edge it. Would love a Stevens J Rob winner. Charlie is going for a 3-0 Saints Cienza to nutmeg Chaplin. We haven't even spoken about kind of Chaplin in this.
Oh, we don't need to.
Don't need to. Don't care. Someone actually asked why I had the old Pompey badge on the front cover of this video.
Because we don't care.
Don't care. I don't care. I'm not having multiple Pompey badges on my Canberra account.
Although
there we go.
The one player I do kind of, you know what Matt said earlier on, controlled.
Yeah.
Is Murphy.
Controlled aggression.
The twin.
Oh yes.
The twin. I hope you get some damage.
Controlled aggression.
Controlled aggression.
Yeah, that's what we're going with.
I can hear Dave saying that too.
If you're for a puppy, go cry the wig. Yeah. Someone had an idea to buy the wig, put it on the bench, and whoever gets a winning goal can wear it and taunt the away fans. A bit like that scene in Green Street where he goes out and pulls it up and goes, "Come on then," right in front of the away section.
I feel like a little dumpster fire.
Yeah, just drop it.
Just drop it.
Oh dear. Right. RH is going for a 3-1 to Saints. Cameron's going for a 3-0. He's going for Robinson.
Robertson to
2. Wow, look at that. Jack, brace yourself. Something's coming. Dan D's going for a 6-0 Fellows and Cienza hat trick.
Chat's on fire tonight.
Oh, Dan, whatever you have. I want whatever Dan's had for tea tonight. That is good stuff.
Good one, Dan. You show me your leadership capabilities. I like the way you think.
JB Rose going for a 4-1. Saints, Fellows, Archer, Armstrong, Azaz for us. Probably Chaplin for them. Westwood's now bold. Look at that. Stevens going for a 2-1 Saints, Archer, Brace. Saint 194, 2-1 win. Nervy. This win is all that matters. We don't need 4-0 every time. Just win. I agree with that last 2 words. Just win. If any players are watching tonight, just win. Oh no, someone's putting a draw.
Get out.
Someone's putting a draw. Jensen Chapman can't do that. Alpha's going for a 3-0 Fellows hat trick.
Nice to see it, Lucy, in the chat.
Yeah, if we can't beat Pompey, we've got no hope in this league. We're going to smash them. Dan Smith managing to score a free kick. That'd be quite something. Del Girls going for a 4-0, obviously. Love that.
Del Girl, you are so on brand.
Absolutely. Pick up a t-shirt. That's the door. Look at that. Tom is going for a 2-1 Saints, Archer and Azaz. And Cameron is going... Oh, I meant 3-0, not 4-0. No, you meant 4-0.
No. I don't see why you have to change that.
Yeah. Look at that. 4-0 in our own backyard. Azaz, Fellows, Archer, Adama off the bench. Double nutmegging a defender and a keeper from outside the box. That would be pure cinema. Absolutely.
Well, it would be nice to this be one of those games where maybe Adama does... there are players that were kind of like, we're excited about all the new guys and things that have happened this season, but it would be nice to see like Adama to bury one.
Yeah.
Just players that need a little bit of oomph.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it'd be good to build some confidence as this, and this would be something quite
even a Ross Stewart goal, to be fair.
Yeah. Tighter maybe than we hope, but 3-0 Manning blinder from 40 yards from Scott there. Look at that. Jacobs the better Murphy. Jacob Murphy is
that his boxing name?
Jacob
the better Murphy.
Which one's it? Newcastle's Jacob Murphy? Jacob Murphy, Newcastle. Yeah. Who's the other one? Other Murphy.
Don't know, but they look exactly the same.
They do look like that. That's twins for you. That's twins for you. Right, there we go. That is the scores that we think are going to be happening on Sunday. Wow. Look at that. I've just switched the comments to be on stage again so you can crack on with those. Anything else you wanted to add?
About this game, I mean, it's just a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun for everyone. It's a derby day. Enjoy it. Have too much fun. It's one of those ones. What does it mean to you, Mike? What does a derby mean to you as a Southampton fan?
That's a bold question.
It is. I thought I'd ask it.
That's a bold question. I'm actually going on. I think I can say this. I'm going on a platform on Friday morning with a fan, to have a bit of fun. And it's weird. I think it's something strange because we hate them, and I love having that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like I love that. I love having that something to.
It's one of those things. Like one of the things I love about it is that you know, if you go to Portsmouth and there's that thing and you're like, oh, I hate it here and I hate these people, but when you have a conversation with like a normal person from Portsmouth and you have every so often you're like you'll meet a fan from the opposition side. It's like, yeah, you know, I love the rivalry, but you know, it's just it happens in the stadium, done it, and you go away from it, and you can have that nice conversation with those sort of fans. Like I said, you know, my family, my dad's side are all from Portsmouth, so there's a lot of family members who aren't that way, but you know, we have somewhat civil conversations, and there are ones that have very civil conversations. I will say the ones that have very civil conversations tend to have a second team.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'm not naming names, but I've been around a very big Portsmouth supporter's house, and then he'd be wearing Manchester United shorts, be like, well, you know, you've got to have a Prem team. But
you don't, by the way.
You don't have to have one, but if you're in it a lot of the time, then it doesn't matter too much. But it's just everything. This is kind of like why I love football, is because of this derby and being able to go to these games growing up. Yeah, they mean an awful lot to me. There's a bit of VHS that I've got at home. It's the first day of me being brought back from the hospital.
Okay.
In my granddad's arms, and my granddad's holding me, and he goes, "We're gonna make the biggest Portsmouth supporter out of him. Look at me now." I love you, Granddad John. Always will. But
he is also fun channel. It is funny because say no one knife I'll bring up here. I remember last time you watched a video with a skate fan on TV. He is one of my best mates, and it's brilliant because he knows every time it's going like badly for one of us, we just dig in so hard.
Oh, so hard, and that's what they're there for.
And it's kind of yeah, it's one of those wonderful things that you can have that, and it's just a part of the life that we have. That it's just brilliant.
It ticks every box that you need to be the best derby in the UK, and I hope that this weekend both teams do bring it enough to show what it is. And if the teams don't bring it, the fan bases will.
Yes, I think it will. I think Sunday's probably going to shock a lot of people as well. The sort of the feeling. Absolutely. Within the stadium as well.
If you know, I granted that it'd be similar to what we do, but if someone can just take a good audio recorder and just have it stadium, it would be a very nice white noise machine to go to sleep to. I'd like that very much. If someone can just send me the full 90 minutes of just, I don't really want to hear us talk, but if I can hear the rest of it.
Yeah. I think I might store these SD cards for just like literally I just put them in a drawer. They'll just be like, yeah,
there you are. I want one down the Chapel. I want one down the Northern. I want somebody better than us with audio to just be able to mix that together.
Yeah.
So I can just maybe just mix it left and right.
Yeah, that'd be kind of
so
nice.
Chapel in one ear, Northern in the other.
Yeah, maybe.
And just be like.
Yeah. The sound doesn't really travel that much from the away section of where we are now, but I'm sure they'll be doing their best.
I've got a feeling that they may do it on the weekend.
Yes. No, we'll wait and see. But a lot of big build-up to come, plenty of stuff coming up in the build-up. So, I think there's some fun stuff happening in and around. What are we going to do on Saturdays?
Well, we do have plans Saturday.
Oh, we do. Yeah, we're going. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it live on air.
Don't tell everybody what we're doing Saturday.
I can't do that. Yeah.
But needless to say, we're going to see some other Saints fans, so that'll be nice. It's always great to meet up with other supporters of the club.
We're buzzing for that.
Very buzzing. And if you're watching the people we're going to come see, very excited to come see.
Yeah, we'll come with it. Not in that way.
Not in that way, obviously, but we are.
That's fine. Brilliant. Well, I think that's pretty much summed up. But I just want to thank you, everyone who's joined live in the show tonight. I want to give a big shout out again to sponsors of these live shows, Happy Hot Tubs. Go and check them out, happyhottubs.co.uk, or go and see them at the showrooms as well. Absolutely lovely people, and a lot of them are Saints fans. I wasn't allowed to say that, but I just did. So,
apparently, when you switch on the bubbles, everything turns red and white. That's what I've been told.
Red and white. Lovely stuff. But we are buzzing for this weekend coming up. So much to do. I'm sure this ground will be looking absolutely crazy by the time we get around to it. So
just remember to don't do anything that we wouldn't do. Don't do anything Mike wouldn't do.
There you go. Let's save that one. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. No, don't do anything you would do. No.
Yeah, please don't please do
No.
the things that I wouldn't do.
Yeah, don't go that far. No. No, indeed. But thank you so much for joining us. If you have any more thoughts on the game, stick them in the comments section. If you haven't smashed that like button already, please do smash that like button. Big shout out to Matt Tissier for joining us earlier in the show as well. So
yeah, by the way,
massive appreciation.
Thank you,
for
Matt.
Yeah, that was brilliant. So much so that you joined us halfway down the M1. So what a legend! Absolutely brilliant.
It's almost like he's your best friend.
Yeah.
I am being phased out of this channel, guys. You will start to notice that.
It's not happening.
Put it this way, I won't be the one hosting early doors.
It's not happening. I can't afford Matt. I just can't afford this.
You know, like the new Partridge show was like Partridge and the host, and then Psychic Simon on the side. That's what early doors will be. You and Matt, and they'll just cut me on the side like, I'm still here.
Yeah, that'd be pretty wild.
Be me and Franny in the corner, just like, what up?
Yes, indeed. Good stuff. Right. Well, we will see you at the weekend. Give us your thoughts in the comment section. As always, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And me and Jack will see you. We'll see you on Sunday. See ya.